Guys, are you stuck at home too? Then join me and we'll make this home plaque for our door together. Guys, we're ready to make another small little plaque to hang on the wall. This one is from Dollar Tree, this little plaque. It comes white, just like this, or wood color. It's not white, it's wood color. What you're going to do is paint it. And I mixed lime sherbet, apple barrel paint from Walmart, and apple barrel bright yellow, a very, very tiny, tiny drop of this. Not very much at all. I mixed those two, and I painted my plaque. I didn't like how bright the green was, so then I toned it down with some Waverly chalk paint. I just brushed right over top while it was still a little bit wet, and it's streaky, if you can see that it's white and streaky, and I love that effect, so I thought it turned out great. So then I have this little wreath that I got from something else that I had. This is going to go in the middle here, and we're going to decorate it with the greenery that they have at Dollar Tree. These furry plants here, these greenery bouquets. I'm just going to glue a bunch of those and a bunch of the gypso, these from Dollar Tree, into this little tiny wreath. We're going to glue this right in the smack dab in the middle. And then once we have that all done, we're going to take these black stickers from Dollar Tree and we're going to spell out the word home. And that is going to be our wall hanging, okay? So I'm going to start by first gluing this down and trying to make it as even as possible, okay? And then I'm going to start gluing the little random greeneries in. So let me glue my wreath down and I'll be back. Okay, I have my little wreath on. And the next thing you're going to need to decide is, do you want to have your wreath like this, your little plaque like this, or do you want it to hang like this? That is the next thing. And I think I'm going to keep mine like this. It's different, so I'm going to keep mine like this. Now you're just going to add in your greenery. And you're just going to go around your wreath and stick it in. Really no rhyme or reason here. You're just going to tuck it into little parts on your wreath here. You might have to pull some of these apart and cut them down because they are pretty big, and this is a small wreath here. And cut all the nubby ends off. You're just going to tuck them in wherever you think they're going to look good. And you don't have to leave these all whole either. You can cut these down as well if you think it's too big of a bunch. Of course not, the shears don't look good. Come on, there you go. All right. You're just going to go around your wreath and just tuck them in. Just be careful when you're working with this because they are tiny and you have a chance to burn yourself. As you know, I love doing with just nearly about every project that I've ever done. It's an amazing feeling. My finger has finally healed. I don't know if you can still see the little tiny scar on the top, but I had quite a big mess on the top of my finger. Never in my life. This whole part of my finger right here that I'm touching, this whole tip of my finger was nothing but a blister, and then it opened and my finger was just raw and every layer of skin was burned off down to the meat, and it really hurt. So please be careful. I think that's the worst burn I've got so far. You know, when it's on you, you're pretty much doomed. There's nothing really you can do but sit there and wait until it cools enough to try to get it off of you, which really stinks. Now I'm just trying to find like different flowers, because each of these, there's different greenery bushes that have different flowers on. So I'm just trying to look for the ones that I did not put on yet. don't know if I want to leave such a big bunch like that. I think I'm going to cut these into single parts. It's too much for one spot. What do you think, anyway, for my likings, anyway? Let me tuck this guy at the top here. Hope you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay. I'm just going to cut these apart a bit because there's too many here lumped together. I always want to touch that glue before it's dry. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's coming out pretty cute. I'm going to keep going. This one's going to be way too long. So I'm probably not going to use that one. But you know what? Save it for another project. Just trying to tuck them in. It's a little bit big on the bottom. I cut it down a bit. Re-glue it. There we go. Yep. Like that. I think I'm going to stick this guy up here somewhere. All right, let's see. I need some more little pieces of greenery here. And I need another glue stick. We're slowly building it up. Okay. Need some of this greenery here. Ugh. Did not want to come off. Alright, now we gotta find the bold spots and put some of these in. Like here. And we could probably use some over here. Actually, let me put this. Oh, man. There, but I need the other kind. Hang on, guys. There we go. Here they are. Ah. It's trying to get me. You see that? Didn't want to go in. It's like, oh, let me burn you. No. Okay, I'm just going to clip these off. And I need a couple more of these. Let me tuck some of these in some spots. Need to brighten it up a little bit with some yellow here and there. Be super careful with these because these are so tiny and they are so easy to burn yourself with. My gosh. Okay, you might change your mind about how you want to hang this once you make it a lot more full than it was. Okay, so all our little greenery's on. I think that's plenty of that. I'm just going to add in a couple little tiny sprigs of the white here and there because it's going to make everything stand out a little bit. Ugh, God, glue, get off me. Try to tuck these down in pretty good when you put them on. And remember, sometimes these stick together like this, which is so annoying. Then you have to try to rip them apart. And sometimes it makes a huge mess with all the little white things on them. you don't know where to find a little wreath like this, I would check Hobby Lobby or Michael's. I'm sure that they would have a little wreath. It doesn't have to be a green wreath. You could use a willow wreath if they have a willow wreath, or any other kind of wreath that would be small enough to fit on the plaque. And if you don't like the greenery flowers, you could change that up also. Do it the way you like it. It's your project. Trying to make sure I get them spread out. Yeah, there goes glue. At least it wasn't on my fingers. A couple more of these and we're good with this part anyway. A couple more over here. I might as well use these last ones up. Alright, I see what you're trying to do. Burn my fingers off. If I put this one here, that'll be good. Try to get it as even as I could all the way around to try to make it as even on those, or all four sides as I could, top, bottom, and sides. All right, so there is our finished little wreath. Now the next thing you're going to do is pick off all your glue cobwebs. Then you're going to decide, after seeing how it looks, do you want it this way or do you want it this way? After you make that decision of whatever way you want it to hang, then you need to cut out your letters, space them in the middle so it says home. I'm going to do that, and I am going to be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I decided to put my wreath the other way. I was going to do it this way, but then I was looking at how full it got, and I like it better this way. And don't forget, you're going to need a little piece of jute you can get at the Dollar Tree as well. And you're going to need to glue that to the back so you can hang your cute little wreath up. This I am going to use in another project, and that will be coming up shortly. And I hope you stay tuned to see what it is, because it's a kind of cute little idea. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Love you. Bye.